Get your powder ready. Bitcoin funding rate has flipped bearish for the first time in 6 months. Who cares? Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the The FOMO index has jumped up to 66. Yesterday's 57. Bitcoin dominance is 54.2%. 24-hour volumes, 113 billion. The overall market cap, 2.35 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, what a night. If you go to bed and the market has a hissy fit, but recovers before you wake up, did it really happen? Yesterday we saw price action chug-a-lug its way up to a peak of 64.1 before Middle Eastern promises scurred the bots down, finding a wonderful wick of a bottom and a bounce. At 59.6, false alarmed itself bullish again and exploded back up, peeking out again in the loving arms of the 50 moving average at 65.1 and is petered down to a time of production. 64.7, so we're at the top of our channel of descension. And I say if we can get past the headwinds of the 50 moving average, I'd like to see price action break through this channel's resistance up at 65.7, then continue to get back up and into our channel of eternal monotony at 66.2. My heartbreakingly bullish outlook would be to blast off at the market open to the 200 moving average at 67.2. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we are carving out a majestic hammer candle, so far at least, signaling a high probability of continued bullish momentum. Despite this nasty wick and what those pesky kids have to say about her, our channel support has given us the bounces we've needed both times we've leaned on her, so hopefully we can oscillate back to test our resistance way up at 73K. But pianomattyb, isn't there some hella headwinds between here and there? Yes, of course there is. Life itself is filled with never-ending hella headwinds. So the markets, they're no different. Our first headwind would be our triangle of neutrality support, which is also the 38.2% FIM, 65.9, which is being made uncomfortable by the constant canoodling, the 20 and the 50 moving average public displays of affection at that level, and then the triangle's resistance, which is also the 23.6% FIM, up at 68.9. So 3 annoying headwinds to be precise, and that's not including the fundamental hijinks and calamity that rolls through every 4-hour news cycle. Quick look at the Wookiee sees our stay green price for the week is in sight and doable, up at 65.9, which is the 38.2% fib, back on the ding dong would tuck us into our tight little channel again, further building out this epic bull flag, which plays out to 102K. So it's been a wild week of ups and downs, mostly downs, but that's life amongst a backdrop of shaky geopolitical occult sacrifices. These small cults that control the world are doubling down as they lose their grip, and every time someone buys Bitcoin, their grip loosens, till one day that will be a historical footnote, a warning to future generations about what happens when you live in a broken money system, a system that will be cured of its corrupt cults through the advent and adoption of Bitcoin. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up again. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed, yet we're lucky enough to have anyway. So get out there, knock 'em dead, and remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. And that's right, it's the long game. Sauce them out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one, and it's Friday, so sing me out, won't you? I'll run the banks of Boom to Spang. Whoa! Cha-cha-cha-ching. 11 hours. 11 hours until the halving. What a monumental time it is in this sweet life of ours. How lucky are we to really appreciate, because I remember last time the halving came, I didn't really appreciate it that much. It was more like just it's the halving, oh great, but it didn't really have the substance that it has now in my life anyway. And how lucky are we? Why isn't this working here? It's hard to rant when everything's not going on right. How lucky are we to be here? It's insane when I think about it. You know, at the same time, though, now tell me if you can agree with this on some level. As a father, I'm not as, excited about this halving because, like I say all the time, I care not for bulls nor bears. My low time horizon puts this into Duke's life. So all of my accumulation I will do for the rest of my life is to pass it on to Duke. So this halving is just one of many by the time he self-custodies his old man's Bitcoin, right? So there's still two more halvings to come at least till he's kind of 18, and by then he will be juiced up intellectually about the importance of Bitcoin, and that's when I guess I will take it off to him. So, I mean, it's monumental this time, this day, 11 hours. What is that Rent song? 26 seconds and 27 minutes and 11 hours, something like that. Very far from it. Until that happens. So this is all just a play. If you're a parent, generational wealth, so to speak, is more on your mind, right? And that's the great thing about being a parent and having kids, is that your time horizon is forced to become longer. When you don't have kids, your time is harder to foresee because you actually see your own life more than you see. So as soon as I had Duke, it was boom, my life was over. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, the director that was filming my every move was like, and you're cut. Great. Thank you. You're done. We're going to move the cameras on to Duke now. And so as soon as that happens, I start focusing my time horizon on his life. I think it's hard to do that when you don't have a child, a son or a daughter, but it really affects you just like that. So to me, all these movements up and down, I don't care. You know, that's just like I said yesterday. I get excited when the price dives down because it's another opportunity to accumulate more. And if you don't feel that, not yet, Duke. He's got the day off. You want to, if you can sit and you want to sit here and chill out. Okay. All right. Well, come back in 15 minutes then, buddy. Okay. No, you're up, buddy. He's trying to pretend he's too tired. Anyway, if you see a price dip and it affects you emotionally in a negative way, something's not working. These should all be gifts that you get excited for. For me, I'm more excited when the price goes down than it goes up because we know it's going up. Just a matter of time. How far, how fast, I don't know. It doesn't matter. My time horizon's so far out there that, okay. Gets to 100K next week, great, fantastic. Gets to 100K in 6 months, great, fantastic. I don't care. But when it gets down, you get to put a little more in. And so it seems when people say I've had this conversation at the squash club, it's like, well, it's too much. I think it's gotten away on me. I don't really. And it's like, that's so insane because even $100 into Bitcoin opposed to your bank account is giving you exponential returns. Let's say Bitcoin only doubles. It only doubles from here, right? And you put $100 in because that's all you could afford and that's all you could risk, right? Well, when it doubles, you went from 100 to 200. You put that money in a bank account. That 100 is probably has the purchasing power of about $80. And how sad is that? Because I think most people have become, I don't know if brainwashed is the right word, but people work, they get money, they get compensation, and then prices go up and they just say to themselves, times are tough. Times are tough. My money doesn't go as far as it used to. And it's almost like they assume it's a natural progression, like some sort of like the way warm fronts and cold fronts come in and make a storm. And no, it's not. It's orchestrated to steal your wealth, right? And once you figure that out, and it may take, you may hear that right now and go, that's not true. I don't believe that. That's fine. Maybe that can intellectually challenge you to prove me wrong. And in that, you may find out that this is orchestrated to take all your money away from you. It's an evil scheme that's been around since the dawn of time. That's why I put the little diatribe at the end of that video, because it really is, in my books, these small little cults that pull the strings on all the basically pretty nice humans, but they're just doing their job anyway. With the people that are losing their money and their buying power, the true tragedy, it's tough. True tragedy of it all is that when you are working, you are leveraging the most valuable asset you have, which is time. And it's the only asset that you are always, and you will continually be running out of. There's nothing more finite than your time on earth. And although as you get, we say life is long, it's not that long, and the older you get, the shorter it seems, and the more important time becomes. So the tragedy is when you leverage your time, your most valuable asset you will ever have, for money, fiat dollars, and then it comes back and you're robbed of it through inflation and purchasing power. They are robbing you of your life, your time that you put in, your dedication to. Let's say you don't get compensated a lot on your job, but you love your job. It's a labor of love. We all have those. Well, the tragedy is whatever compensation you had, they're stealing the time that you put into that. That's your valuable time. It'll never come back. And that's why that $100 that you keep in your bank that's being stolen from you, you put into Bitcoin. The best case scenario is that it just stays at $100 and it doesn't go down. Now, upside is that it doubles in 12 months. Can you believe that? And some people may say $100 to $200, who cares? I guess. But $100 to 80, well, that kind of smarts a bit more than it usually. And so mining hit the like 122 plus watching and only 34 likes. I don't believe there's only 34 likes. You gots to be kidding me. I tried to make you a mod here, Enzo. Let's go. Add as moderator. Go up. There. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for reminding people to hit those likes. It's the only metric that this community has to build the channel. YouTube doesn't really favor a lot of Bitcoin content, so it's up to us. Why, Daddy-O? Let's keep that generational wealth mindset. Yeah, that makes life a lot easier. That's why these ups and downs, you really don't care about it, because, like, think about this. Speaking of time, let's go back to the bear market when we were sitting in the 20s. Forever. It seemed like forever. We're sitting in the 20s. I didn't care because we know what's going up. And when you have a high time horizon, like, so you want your money to double really fast, you have to ask yourself, well, why? What am I going to do with it? Let's say you're a whole coiner and you're sitting at a 65K and you want it to double and it gets to 130. What are you going to do? Put it back into your bank account where they steal it? It's like you finally got it out. You finally freed your time, not your money, your time, because that money represents your time. You have to free your time, put it into Bitcoin and store it. It's the love you can give yourself when it comes to the sacrifice you've made, either for you, your family, your kids, whatever. It's the way to store it. That's how I'll leave it at that. Oh, the 4-hour noisy little so-and-so. There's our head and shoulders pattern. We're actually almost clearing out of it. That's, what is 63.7? There's the knees. Did we close it out? No, 65.5. $200, what was it? $150 away from closing that $2,000 trade. I mean, $2,000 sounds a lot. No one's putting in 65K. But put in $100, 3% of that. You do that all the time on these trades. It's really about the small increments of success when it comes to trading, rather than going for those home runs. Everyone's trying to hit those home runs. Hit them out of the park. I want to get 100x on it and put 100x leverage. Now, if you put leverage on anything, it's a matter of time before you're liquidated. And you might be saying, pianomattyb, I always put leverage on. And great. I applaud your success, and I want more of it till the end of time. Keep in mind, though, leverage is designed as the carrot to take your money. So as long as you understand that, and you just make small trades with small accruing increments of success, you will be a successful trader if there's such a thing. Super chat from Carl Elder. He says demonetized for some killer tunes. Like what? Maybe some Billy Joel, or maybe some Elton John. Haven't heard that one in a while from Duck Dung. Or maybe he plays some originals, like a FOMO in at the top and the loneliest Lamborghini, or Smart Cookie, which is a cute little ditty as well. Thank you for the super chat, Carl Elder. You know what? I can't do it, can I? Trying to make you a mod too. Again, with the mod thing, when I was listening to it, I've in my own paranoid way, it was like I was, making mods a bigger deal than it is, and people who, you deserve to be a mod. You support the channel. I don't have a criteria. Anyone who's ever asked me to be a mod, I make them a mod. Sometimes I feel like I don't, people may feel weird. It's like, oh, I got the wrench. What do I got to do? Nothing. I don't got to do anything. But if anyone, a couple people asked me to be mods yesterday, they're mods now. That's okay. If you want to be a mod, I'll make you a mod. It's no big deal to me, and you don't have to do anything if you are a mod by any means, except for maybe what I like to do is let's see right here. This is to me what mods. They'll make you a mod. Multi-sig dum dum. The reminders of the hitting the likes and whatnot. That's important to the channel to get it up. Oh, look at that! You guys can't see this, but we got one dislike. I guess they didn't like the way I sang that super chat, Carl. I'm gonna take it. You know, I always tell Duke, don't blame anybody. Blame yourself. It's the quickest way to success. Blame yourself and fix it. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. We got him on a new thing. Happy having mod me, Matty B. You're mod now, I think. Put in another comment, multi-sig. I think it will come up. It maybe takes... Where is Alexandra? I was trying to make her a mod earlier, and that's how I screwed up this thing. If Alexandra G is still there, put in a comment so I can mod you. Kelly McBride, we'll make you a mod. Carl, there's Carl. There. 1 second. There we go. Add as mod. I'm Oprah Winfrey with the mods. I'm like Misco with the memberships. You're a mod. You're a mod. Kelly McBride. Oh, I missed you. Hold on. Why doesn't this is... Okay. Hold on. See, it goes up to here, but then I can't. There it is. Jesus. I missed it. There it is. Alexandra. See, in the stupid heart here. There's a stupid heart that I can't... I just hover over and it just... 100. Happy face, weird face. Okay, hold on. There we go. Add as mod. Carl Elder. You got away on me there. I'll try to find you again before screwing this thing up. Yeah, see, it only goes up so far and then... There it is. Oh, you are. I did make it. Oh, here. Jen Friesen. Come on, you're the stage manager. The Jimmy. If anyone has to be a mod, it's Jen Friesen. I thought I made you a mod yesterday, Jen. Or was that for the Discord? If you haven't joined the Discord, by all means, hit up the Discord. Holy shit, Misco! It's Friday 5 for Misco. Gifting the memberships. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. It's 5 for Friday from our good buddy, Misco. Thank you, Misco. When I was doing that falsetto, I'm like, is it too? I think it might be too. This is really the riskiest thing I did all morning was go for that falsetto because it's early. It's early in the morning for a falsetto, and it's like the falsetto part of the voice is like the teenager that sleeps in till noon. Everyone's up having breakfast, but still the teenager / falsetto is still sleeping. It's like I want to get up. What am I gonna get up for? So speaking of falsettos, tonight is the biggest and the best live dueling piano stream in the whole world. You know, the funny thing, I wish you guys could see the people in the audience a little better. I know it's dark and maybe I need new cameras. Anyone has any alpha on a nice digital camera that can just plug into my computer and work? You know, I don't have to do a lot of setup because I just use iPhones because they're 4K, but it's not the greatest quality anyway. When I say you're watching the biggest and the best live dueling piano, the looks on their face is like, it's hard to stay excited about what I just said because everyone's just blank. And then I say, can you believe it? And they're even more blank. Matty B, please buy crypto dirtbag. I'm just a crypto dirt. You know what? I'm going to do that tonight. That's a perfect way. I'm always trying to insert, little crypto nuances into the Bitcoin halving piano stream. Johnny December, that's right. You're a mod too. You're a mod, Johnny. I'm always trying to slip in little crypto nuances into that's a great idea, multi-sig crypto dirtbag. If anyone has any ideas how I can insert certain words, either get me on the Discord, or get me, I don't know. Discord's the best, I guess. Curtis Neal, thank you for the super chat. Coitus Neal, he asks, having during piano bar tonight, 11 hours from here would put us at 9:30. Holy smokes. No, is that 8, 9:30 or 10:30? I can't do math while I'm playing piano and thinking about what to say, even though it's all really math when it comes down to it. But how exciting will that be? We can watch it count down, because I'll have the little ticker up in the corner, I think. Do I still have it? Well, if I don't, I'm definitely gonna have it tonight, so we can watch the halving in real time on the piano stream. One of my favorite endings is the overchord, the E over D. This is the D major 7th. It sounds nice, but this is how Billy Joel would end it. And you couldn't do that on guitar. It would sound horrible, but on piano, that sounds kind of nice, eh? It's a whole chord, one step up over the chord. It would just be dissonant, as they say. Yeah, so when they're looking at me when I say it's the biggest and the best piano bar in the world, they're just dumbfounded, and it's really hard, because sometimes I wish, and I foresee this in the future, not playing 2.5-hour shows, because the first part of the show is like we're bashing our heads against the wall trying to wake up this crowd. And I get it. It's early. They're not really drunk and they're not ready to kind of unwind. But it's hard to get them up. And then, of course, once they're up, they're almost too up. You know what I mean? We've had some trouble in the past with some rowdy women of all things. Kelly McBride, everything I know about Bitcoin I learned here. Thanks, Maddie. Well, you're welcome. This is my whole goal. What keeps me up, keeps me getting up early in the morning, is that I feel history will look at all of us on the right side. So if I can, share my insight on what I've gathered, and I mean, I'm no different than anyone else in this community. I've just, because I do these videos, I slightly get more in tune with it than someone who, say, isn't making videos. Not that you can't stay in tune with it no matter what, but my whole goal, my North Star, besides the generational wealth for Duke, is to share as much as I can, as quick as I can, before, I don't know if it's too late. That's the wrong word, but I mean, there'll come a time where, maybe this will be saturated and AI will take over, because the first thing about AI is that we're not too far away from it doing everything. From you going in and saying, make a video of pianomattyb doing a video on the noisy little so-and-so with a target going up and George Gammon laughing on the bottom. Click, boom. And it'll be up. It's not too far away from there. So I feel like I'm in a certain race against AI before that's too late. And when it is, we'll have to move on to something bigger and better. But I do believe that everyone will always want to see live music. And this is the first cognitive dissonance when it comes to AI. You always think that no one can replace what you do. But the interesting thing about what Kyle and I do is that there's no tricks. Most of the things you see on YouTube, they're all auto-tuned. That's why they sound so great. Whereas I don't really see any male singers singing bareback, so to speak, without auto-tune. And that's why we have bad notes, and that's why we butcher things. But the authenticity of it is, I think, what makes it interesting, maybe perhaps, and entertaining. Duck. Do you got a day off today, buddy? And you got your Spider-Man shirt on. When I was your age, I had a Spider-Man shirt and I wore it every day. Kind of like the pants I wear every day. I wear these black velour pants every day, all day, no matter where I go, all day. Zubair Shah, love you, Pammy. Love you too. Thanks for tuning in. Dukeosaurus. So, Duke, we got demonetized. Carl Elder and Curtis Neal gave us some super chats. So, you know what I'm really digging these days, buddy? The way you do honesty. Your voice is really coming along. You're learning how to use your voice unbeknownst to me, even.
My voice is cracky this morning.
Okay, well let's see what if you can make it on this one.
If you search for tenderness, it isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live. And if you search for truthfulness, you just as well be blind. It always seems to be so hard to give honesty. It's such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I could find a lover. I could find a friend. I could find security.
Nice note.
Till the bitter end. Anyone could comfort me with promises again. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, nice chord. Nice singing, buddy. Even waking up late. Although you woke up at 3:30 in the morning, which was a little weird to see you up there, just sitting in the kitchen with your blanket.
Well, I was gonna stay up, but then
Well, you could imagine how scared I was. I walk into the kitchen, there's Duke just sitting on a little stool with a. Okay, that was great sitting, buddy. Are you bearish or bullish today, buddy? It's the halving's happening today. The halving. You might not remember this, but you'll be like, "Oh, I remember when I was 8 years old. That was my first halving."
what do you mean?
Well, Bitcoin, the subsidies for the miners getting cut in half to. Oh, look, my voice is a little harsh now. Cutting in half. 3.2.
Why is Andrew Tate here?
He's listening. He's listening to you singing. He's a big fan of yours. Didn't you know that?
No.
Yeah. It's like any kid who can play piano, I like. That's my Andrew Tate. It's not really. I got to look at him more. Get his voice down, I think. I think I can get there. Okay, buddy. Let's sing 'em out.
We're playing the same game as a psychopathical athletes. That's why this whole long game says you must have a fantastic day. Run the bone to say Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea.
Whoa. Nice job, buddy. Great ending. See, I always say it doesn't matter what happens at the beginning or the middle as long as you end strong.
I think I'm doing.
Yeah, a nice little growl there. Rock and roll, buddy. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the likes. We made it over 100 likes today. Thank you for the share. Share with that one person. Maybe they just like kids singing. I don't know. But maybe they're into Bitcoin, but they're a little scared. Give it a share and help us grow the channel. Thank you for tuning in. See you tonight at 9:30. We'll count down the halving together.
Make sure you like